Welcome to our channel. Today, we have the following news. Songyun and Hou Minghao failed to deliver a breakthrough in the Unclouded soul. From a narrative perspective, the Unclouded soul adheres closely to a familiar wuxia framework, centering on themes of personal growth, emotional entanglements, and destiny shaped by both past and present lives. While the storyline does not introduce any particularly innovative ideas, its structure remains relatively clear and consistent. The drama avoids major logical gaps or confusing developments, making it easy to follow for viewers. The early pacing is steady rather than gripping, but it is sufficient to maintain the interest of audiences looking for light entertainment that does not demand intense concentration or emotional investment. In terms of production quality, the series performs modestly but competently. Despite operating without a large budget, the Unclouded Soul demonstrates a degree of care in its set design and visual effects. The overall look of the drama is not striking or memorable, yet it meets basic genre expectations and avoids appearing cheap or overly artificial. Costume and character designs are mostly well coordinated, contributing to a cohesive visual style. However, in scenes featuring more elaborate outfits, the lack of strong on-screen presence from the actors becomes noticeable, preventing these moments from leaving a lasting impression. Meanwhile, when it comes to the cast, Songyun once again takes on the role of the female lead, relying on her well-known strengths of natural, relatable acting. She performs convincingly in everyday scenes, portraying a lively and intelligent character with ease, which aligns well with her established screen image. These lighter, more grounded moments allow her to showcase her comfort in subtle emotional expression and conversational delivery. However, when the story moves into more ceremonial settings or emotionally intense climaxes, her performance and overall presence become more divisive. In such scenes, her acting is often perceived as lacking the gravitas and commanding aura typically expected in high fantasy or Xianxia-style dramas. Songyun's decision to retain her original speaking voice helps preserve her personal acting identity and authenticity. At the same time, it also limits the character's sense of authority and power, making it harder to convey the mythical weight and transcendental presence associated with immortal or cultivation-based roles. As a result, the character occasionally feels more grounded than the genre demands. In addition, Songyun's styling in this project has drawn criticism. Compared to her previous leading roles, her overall look is considered less flattering and visually appealing, failing to leave a strong impression or enhance the character's appeal on screen. Hou Minghao, as the male lead, stands out with his bright appearance and a generally fitting character design that aligns well with the aesthetic tone of the drama. His visual appeal and screen presence remain undeniable, offering a sense of familiarity and stability that audiences have come to expect from him. However, at this stage, the character he portrays does not yet display many noticeable differences from his previous roles. The performance feels relatively restrained, staying within a safe and controlled range rather than pushing emotional or psychological boundaries. As a result, it lacks a strong breakthrough moment that could leave a deeper impression on viewers. To elevate the role, the narrative would benefit from more complex psychological developments, inner conflicts, or dramatic turning points that allow the actor to explore greater emotional depth. Without such moments, the character risks blending into Hou Minghao's existing repertoire rather than standing out as a memorable new milestone in his career. Meanwhile, the supporting cast and guest appearances contribute positively to the overall texture of the drama, adding variety and helping to enrich the story's atmosphere. Nonetheless, none of these characters have yet emerged as a truly standout presence capable of becoming a focal point or defining highlight of the series. Compared to many Xianxia dramas released around the same time, the Unclouded Soul does not pursue grand ambitions in terms of scale or narrative depth. Instead, it chooses a safe and accessible direction, focusing on familiar storytelling and a light viewing experience. The series is designed more for casual entertainment and relaxation than for delivering bold ideas or complex themes. While it offers a smooth and comfortable watch, it does not aim to break new ground or redefine the conventions of the Chinese Xianxia genre, positioning itself as an easy, enjoyable drama rather than a trend-setting production.